Hi, Facebook followers. So we're talking with artist Kyle Holbrook. If you go to West 25th and Chatham, you'll see a mural that he recently painted there. There's a pretty special meaning behind it, and it's actually a countrywide project. So we're going to talk to him a little bit about this mural and why he's involved in this. So thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you, Darcie, for having me on.
Right. So now you're an international artist. You've done murals and art all over the world, right?
Yes, I mean, I've always wanted to be an artist. I'm honored. I'm proud to have, done work in 43 countries and in all 50 states soon with this important tour.
Okay. So yes, now tell me. I'll show everybody a photo right now of maybe it's a video of your mural here in Cleveland. So here we are. Tell us a little bit about this mural and the broader picture, what it's part of.
Yes, well, the mural is called Peace Cleveland. It's part of the National Gun Violence Awareness Mural Tour. I'm currently on all 50 states. What I saw, Darcie, is traveling around and doing our research and anticipation for this tour. The amount of gun violence everywhere around our country is really becoming an epidemic, and it's going up ever since quarantine. I'm not sure the reasons, or I can speculate. Maybe because people were locked in, people were on social media more, and maybe some of the gun owners were finding some interesting ways to sell the guns. But that's all speculation. I mean, one thing that's for sure is that gun violence is going up around the country, and in Cleveland we've seen several different shootings, and unfortunately the victims are becoming younger and younger. So wanted to do something to draw attention to this national issue and really utilize the power of public art to draw attention to this social issue, so it'll bring it to the forefront of people's minds. The more people thinking about the problem of gun violence, the more opportunities we have for someone to come up with some solutions. I do some solutions through my organization, MLK Mural, by providing mentorships, employment opportunities, especially increasing cognizance to other opportunities in the future. But people much smarter than me in different walks of life are going to have to come up with some solutions, and us together as Americans. And I've been going through gun violence ever since I was a young teen. So I really feel it's my duty to use my platform as a public artist to draw more attention.
Now tell me a little bit about your experience with gun violence. I know you sent us an email just kind of explaining a little bit about you and your life, and it seems like it has affected you greatly over the past year since you've been a child. All of your childhood friends, many of your childhood friends, you said. So tell me a little bit about your own personal experience with that.
Yes. Well, I mean, it's the problem that many people in our country face. I mean, growing up in a neighborhood that I grew up in, at 14, on my basketball team, two of my friends were murdered, two different times, months apart, when I was 14, and so that made it a part of my life. Then it's so close to home. I lost Greg and Nelson, and since then I've lost different best friends, some family members at different times in my life, and now it's been 3 decades as I'm in my early 40s, and I've suppressed these feelings and emotion and trauma for so many years, Darcie. But now I'm using the murals as a therapy for myself, and hopefully there's some form of therapy or healing in some small way for these families of the victims, so that they know that their loved ones are not forgotten, that these murals are done in their loved ones' memories, and the purpose is to draw attention and awareness to gun violence. Because it's put in such a prominent location, there in Cleveland, so that people from all walks of life can see it, and so that people know that it's an issue for all of Cleveland, not just the Black community or people of color, or it really affects our entire city. And this is our young people, our future. So I wanted to bring it to the forefront so people can see it as they're driving by and go and get pictures of tourist area, being right in close proximity to the Welcome to Cleveland mural.